Put this in the episode because I started recording. Wacko's not recording right now because he's late. He was late. He was the latest in the call, right?
I was the first in the call, and I am recording your buttocks.
Buttocks?
Buttocks.
That's a reference.
Guys, can we keep the language to... can we try
don't say buttocks.
Have a filter here?
We gotta
this
be
channel is
nice and reasonable.
Is too far gone as far as... It stopped being family friendly a while ago.
Well, it's not about being family friendly. It's about not saying bad words. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Arcanex episode 40. I am once again joined by Simycat and Wooshi, and today we are doing another episode of Arcanex. I don't think I need to say that part, but just say hi. I don't know. I need to find a good way to transition from hi, welcome to Arcanex, and to say continue the conversation. Because I just say welcome to Arcanex, and then I just well, time to start the Arcanex, and then it looks stupid. So
we should do one of those bits where we try to get a campaign to get a famous person on the show for a guest.
Yeah, we could do that.
What famous person should it be?
LeBron James.
Who's even?
Oh wait,
Wacko,
Wacko, you know Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Wacko.
We can get Mr. Beast.
I have spoken to him. We didn't have a conversation. I just asked him for a hug, and he said no.
That means you know him.
We're your best buds. I got his phone number. We hang out every Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi. Hey guys. Hey audience.
Yes,
this is
welcome.
I'm talking to you. This is the first time I haven't just copied what Wacko has said for his intro.
Yeah. I forget that was a thing because Wacko episodes are sporadic, of course, just like all of us.
Wow.
And we only do that to Wacko.
I'm so cool.
I love imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, is what they say, I think.
People do say
Wacko,
that.
I'm
yes.
dumb.
What?
You know what they say.
You know what they say, Luigi.
All toasters toast toast.
All toasters toast toast.
That doesn't even make any sense. Toasters toast bread. That's also a reference. You guys probably. Anyway.
Congratulations, Simycat knows things.
I do the thing where I go into a reference that I forget that this friend group doesn't get, but another one would. I'm sure you guys are familiar, right?
I'm familiar with the fact that bread is made by toasters.
I talked about farting mud, but then everyone thought it was funny anyway, even though it's like a very far gone bit that we have my other friend group that took a lot of escalating to get to a point where that's a funny concept.
Yeah.
Inside jokes are fun.
I love the first instance of when we did the repeating Wacko thing though, because it was not planned. You accused us of it being planned. It was not planned at all.
That was
Ventus was there.
Episode, right?
Yeah. Ventus was there too, and he knew. He just went along with it.
I saw this have you guys seen that Let me start over. There's this TikTok where this lady. There's a lady on TikTok, and she does the same joke over and over again, where she's like, "Creativity is so weird," or something like that, and then she goes and then she'll say, "Actually, this isn't a real whatever. I printed it out," and that sounds stupid explaining it, but she'll sitting on a desk, and she'll creativity is so weird, and then she'll grab the table, and the table's not real. It's just a picture of a table that she put up angled at the camera so that you thought it was a real table. And then she'll do it again.
Yeah.
But there's a pencil in her hair, but it's not real. And she'll do it again, but it's there's the outline of Instagram or something. And then she'll take it off the phone, and it's not. It's just printed out. And she'll just keep doing that over and over again. It's a whole bit. She just does the same joke over and over. But I saw this one video of this person my son printed out something. She printed out a sock and put it on the floor, and I thought it was real, and he's pranking me. And I opened the comments, and the first comment is, creativity is so weird or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a reference to the thing. I get it. I'm in on the joke. This is so fun.
Yo!
It's nice. It's nice. It's cool.
We know inside jokes. We should start a cult.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if you know this.
We can wait a little bit on that one. We're only on episode 40, which is, relatively speaking, I'm sure long term we'll end up with a lot more of these.
Simon Cat. Cults are bad. I think.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't checked in a while, but last time I heard, cults are bad.
It's one of it. Okay.
Why are we whispering?
It's like the last episode.
See,
went up, not the
I'd like to respond, but Discord's not picking up what you're whispering about, so I don't know what you're saying, Simon Cat.
It's like the last episode we recorded. Not the last episode that went up. Not the one we recorded last. The where you said a joke
Episode
and I
38.
was like, is this what they call dark humor?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's like that.
Where I was like, I listened to it like yesterday. No, I listened to it a couple days ago. Where I was like, hey, what's worse than biting into an apple? Or what's the worse than finding a worm in your apple? Finding cancer. That joke.
That's the one where I got captured.
Oh yeah, that is. That's right. I forgore.
It was quite the experience.
It's a
Anyway.
good episode though. It was a good episode.
Anyway.
Today's supposed to be a guest episode. Okay, last episode was supposed to be a guest episode, and then Wushi forgot, and so we're like, "Oh, I'll just do this one a guest episode." And I invited a guest, and then today they messaged me. They're like, "Hey, actually, I'm sorry, something came up," and I'm like, "Oh, fiddlesticks." So now there's no guest, which is fine.
Wait, who was it? Was it the same person I was gonna message?
Who were you gonna message? Should we spoil it? Oh, you already spoiled it. No, that's not the guy I messaged.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to know who I messaged? Should I spoil it?
Who is it?
I messaged.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if we don't want to spoil it, we can just cut it out. But
I'll cut it out.
yeah, I was gonna I was gonna message him as the. We may as well just make the next episode, which is mine, the next guest episode, since it's been a while.
Well, yeah, because it was supposed to be last, and we're gonna do this one, and then we'll do it next one. So fine. So you can message.
Yeah.
That's not his name. Is it his name? I don't know what his name is. Well, the real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can message him if you'd like. I don't know why I say if you'd like. Like, you can't, obviously. I'm stupid. Never mind. Ignore what I'm being said. Ignore what I'm being. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
There was something else I was going to talk about with the cults thing. This is a very topical thing for once, but I keep seeing those Scientology speedrun videos on my feed. It's pretty funny.
I've not seen one of those. I've seen
What does that entail?
I've seen like 2 or 3 people talking about them.
I don't know exactly what that is.
I've not seen an actual one.
Speedrun.
It's where people will just take those cameras, like like those glasses that are secretly cameras and they're really bad. But people will put those on and they'll storm the Church of Scientology, the building, and try to get as far as they can to map out the entire building before they get kicked out. And now they're starting to fight back and barricade the doors, and it's really funny.
Huh. See, like, weird. Like, Scientology kind of sucks.
That's really pointless.
They're not doing anything. I don't know. Like, I feel like Scientology's been documented enough. How do you not know it's a cult?
Well, yeah.
But then, like, people apparently don't. I don't know.
I think it's people just messing with them.
That's fair. Yeah, but like, how are they? People like you see the videos. I've seen I haven't seen one actually being done, but I've seen people talk about it, and they'll play clips of them while they're talking about it. And in the clips, you see people talking to them, like someone's walked into the Scientology building to learn about Scientology, and I'm like, why? Why? Look them up. You'll learn more that way. Goodness.
That's true. They won't tell you. They won't tell you nothing.
All the murders that they do. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Actually, I have no idea. They might do murders. I haven't asked. I'm not a Scientologist. I know who is. What's his name? Tom Cruise. That's his name.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is the Scientology plant.
He's
like
someone.
It's like how a bunch of random YouTubers, popular YouTubers that you wouldn't expect are Mormon.
Are they? Like
yeah,
you?
like no, like I think it was like Mark Rober or something.
Yeah, I
Mark
know he
Rober's
is.
more.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else.
Mormon.
That was the only example
Is
I
he?
was gonna bring up.
Mark Rober, the
And then,
prominent
like,
YouTuber
Mr.
engineer,
Beast.
blah, 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 who's a member of the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah.
According to Google AI. What is your source for this?
There was the whole thing recently of Mr. Beast collabing with the Mormon Church.
What?
That's
I didn't hear
Another-
about that.
yeah, that's another thing that happened. That there's always something happening with popular people. Wow, it's almost like they're popular, and so things keep happening with them. But
That makes sense.
there was one time I was just watching a very small streamer, that had just a few thousand subscribers. They were just playing games, and they were like, oh yeah, in order for the stream to start on schedule, I had to wake up at this time, mountain time. I was like, oh, okay. They're in mountain time zone. And then they're like, oh yeah, I'm back recently to streaming after a 2-year missions trip hiatus. I'm like, oh, they're Mormon. I can figure these things out.
You got an eye for it.
The mountain time zone, it all adds up.
Interesting. I wonder if anyone we know lives in the mountain time. Cough, cough. Cough, cough, cough.
There is someone we know that lives in mountain time. They probably don't
Yeah.
want to know. Don't want.
Oh, you want to say their name?
Sure, go for it.
Charles.
Is that his real name?
It's the first name. It's
Yeah.
not the name that he goes by, or his YouTube name.
Something like that.
But it's unnamed. He knows who he is.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. Interesting.
Anyway.
Well, how you guys' week's
So what were we
been?
talking about? Yeah, the bye weeks.
I can't remember what happened because it was really, really, really busy. Mostly because of work.
See, that's why I write it
But
down.
yeah, that's a good idea. I remember, I don't know if I ever mentioned this on the podcast, but a habit I've been trying to do is like agreeing to less favors so I have time to make do-gooders, right?
Right.
I'm not very good at that because I have a lot of straggler projects piled up now. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to finish those up so I can not be juggling everything while I make do-gooders. And then they just keep piling on more.
What's the thing called that you get from the grocery store that never mind.
I don't know. What even happened? I have no concept of time.
Speaking of the concept of time, I'm looking at my camera. I don't know if Whacker, if you're recording Discord video, but it's light out right now. That's crazy.
That's true.
See, the sun is setting where I live. It's like
Well, it is
Getting
setting
dark.
here, but it's like it's crazy to me that it got to this point so fast.
Yeah, it's
But-
because we do our youth group really late. Where I'm one of the youth leaders. Oh yeah, that's the thing I can talk about that happened this week. Anyway,
You're a youth group leader now.
No, I've been a youth group leader.
Oh,
I was in
okay.
charge of the games.
Yeah.
But something new happened with that. But what I was getting at, my original thought is, we usually get out pretty late, and I'm so used to being dark. Now it's just light, and it's weird.
It is
But
really
anyway,
weird.
what I was saying about like the leader stuff is that the main leader was away, so then I had to do it, and that was an interesting experience. I was I was pulling all the strings.
Fun. Did you get paid for it?
Did I pay?
I doubt it.
For it?
That's not how it
No,
works.
did you get paid for it?
No.
Wacko, it's not how it works.
Why?
I've been getting paid for work because I've been working a lot, which is really a relief, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like my job.
Laying down.
I think I've been getting along with my coworkers better than last year.
Oh, you different coworkers?
No, they're the same guys, but
You just get along with them better this time?
I guess I've just been talking to them more to chill.
Yeah.
Darn, that's how friends work.
mean, I guess. Wacko, speaking of friends, what was up with that call you?
Yeah. I have something to say. Yeah. I feel like I know some things, and I have a prediction of one thing I think Wacko is going to talk about. That's all I'll say.
Oh, you're probably right. So
go ahead.
Technically, this is on the down low, the hush. But I've been going out with this girl. Okay.
Yep.
She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. I've talked about relationships on podcasts way too much, and I don't want to it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm not. People make it out. I was talking about this the other day, and it's weird that like I have cousins who every time I see them, they're with a different girl, and I'm like, okay, weird, whatever.
Wacko, this is your girlfriend this episode.
But
no, I'm kidding.
But it's not like when they're with a different girl, it's no big deal. But if I go out with somebody, everyone's like, oh, did you hear what Wacko did? Wacko had a girlfriend? Whoa! It's like, I'm like, why is this a big deal? Jeez. So it's not a big deal. I don't want to talk about it a bunch. She might be mentioned again later if we do something like, hey, I went to the movies with her, because it's like I'm gonna be hanging out with her, so she might come up in what have I been doing recently. But not talking about it. Not a big deal. Most people from Australia don't know. The only person from Australia who does know is Sam. Only one I've told. And then not last night,
Mr.
2 nights ago.
Man.
2 nights ago, I called you guys because I was hanging out with some people, and they were like, you have no friends. I'm like, I have a friend. You want me to call him? And then I called Wushi. And then I handed her the phone. She goes, oh, Wushi! Because she's in the podcast. She knew who he was.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused because you did that same thing to me. I was like, why do you know who I am?
Well, because my phone says Simey Cat when I call you.
Oh. I'm smart.
But no, it was fun. She got to talk to you guys. She said hi to Stone Scone, not for long. But she's great. Been hanging out a lot. She's very nice. She's very sweet. My sister likes her.
She was kind of funny.
It was a pleasant interaction talking to someone who actually liked the show.
Uh-huh.
We don't have a lot of those.
It was so weird because I was on the other side of the room, and I know she's talking to you. And I was like, oh hey, ask him about Dashel, and she goes, oh, we've already talked about it. Well, he already brought it up. Oh, okay. I was like, of course Sonic had already brought up Dashel. I should have assumed. But yeah, it was.
The reason I knew she was already familiar and wasn't just reading the name was because she pronounced it correctly, which no one does.
Yeah.
I think
people aren't saying Dashel.
It was weird talking to someone who is familiar with me through the podcast. I'm not familiar with him the slightest. That was new, a new feeling that I would think I would only get if I was, if I had a bigger audience, which I do not.
I was more so thoroughly confused because I was like, this could be before
anyone.
She said Simey Cat. I was like, this could be anyone at the diner.
I know when she was on the phone, tried to burst your bubble, Wushi, but she has watched some of the episodes. She has not watched all of them, but then she was on the phone with you, and she's like, hey, what should I ask Wushi? And I'm like, ask him about Todd. Ask him about Todd. That'll be a thing.
I knew that one was planted.
Yeah, I told her about that because she didn't know what to ask. She was like, Todd, and I'm like, no, that's not how you ask that. You just say Todd. But what the heck, Jeffrey, go away. Jeff, you want to say hi?
Jeffrey.
Bye, Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey's at my house. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have a new roommate. Not Jeffrey, by the way. I
thought it was him for a second.
Oh my gosh, there's so much of that. It's so weird. Like every episode, I feel like. I mean, like you know how like in a TV show, if you just watch one season, like if you watch one episode from every season, a lot of stuff like might change. You know, the characters might change, characters might come and go, the scenery might change. I feel like I keep changing seasons in my life, like every month. And so this month I'm hanging out with these people.
So every episode?
Next month I'm hanging out with these people. So every month I'm hanging out with different people. I'm in different places. I do different stuff. And it's like really... I'm with different women. It's really weird. Shush your face. And so there's this guy I've known for a little bit. And he put in a situation where he was living with his girlfriend. And then they broke up. And then I was like, hey, just come stay with me. So he's staying with me for like a few weeks while he gets other places set up. And so he's been staying with me for almost 2 weeks now. He's awesome, way better than my previous roommate. And then Jeffrey's also been over a lot because Jeffrey is just bored, and he used to come over occasionally, like but now he's over like all the time. So Jeffrey's basically living with me, but he's not technically living with me. But whatever. It's just a lot. It's been really fun though. Like you know, like sitcoms, like old sitcoms, like Friends or Full House. They go to work, they come home. And then they just, like, have the day to hang out with their friends. It's so weird to go to work, come home, and just my friends be in the house. And, like, okay, now what we're going to do? What we're going to play tonight? We're going to play some cards. We're going to play some Smash Bros. And it's just really... It's a really weird concept, but it's really fun. And
yeah, it's really cool.
It is really cool. And now, like, Stone Scone's talking about coming down to visit, hang out. I'm like, oh, dude, coming home, Stone Scone's there?
Yo,
dude,
both
it's gonna be
Sammys.
Sick. There'll be Sammy and Sammy. Sick. It can be cool, but there's also like a lot of drama, cause there's a lot. I don't want to go into all the drama, cause I'm very positive, very happy right now. I don't want to like try to bring the mood down, but like because Sammy just broke up with his girlfriend, there's drama there. There's other people that don't like me at work right now. There's people that like there's like sides and people just want to like spread rumors and stuff. It's a lot. It's kind of people like to share my business specifically, and so like I got calls from people and they're like, yo, people talking about you. And I'm like, yeah, I know people talking about me. They don't stop talking about me. I don't care. Shut up. It's a lot, but it's fine as long as I'm fine, as long as I'm happy, as long as all my friends are happy and they're okay. No one's in danger. They can talk about what they want. I don't care. So I'm cool. We cool. You cool?
I'm cool.
Actually, no. This Sunday is Mother's Day. I'm dating. We're recording this on May 14th. This is gonna come out much later. But this Sunday was Mother's Day, and I went to my grandma's house. And when I was there, she was like, "So, when can I meet your girlfriend?" And I'm like, "Well, how'd you know?" And she goes, "Your sister talks," because my sister's met her, and my sister told my grandma. She told my grandma that she likes this one, and I'm like, dang, okay.
Your sister has to approve.
My sister approves. My sister really likes her, so that's good. That's fun. It's fun. What you guys been up to?
So I have something. I have a way I could introduce this. Hold up.
Ooh.
Hey, I think both you guys got this. People love this stuff. That's
what?
Whooshy, do you recognize that?
That. See, I don't have a confident answer for you, but just based off of like the
Context
tone,
clues.
the context clues, and just like a hunch and just like an image in my head, I'm gonna assume that was a Scott the Woz quote.
Is it?
So mad! I'm so mad!
You're mad that he's right or that he's wrong?
I'm so mad. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't tell me
it's
much.
depressing. That's depressing. That's a line that you said in the video.
I
Oh,
said
it's
that?
his line.
You
Wait,
said
what were-
that.
What video?
People love this stuff, something like that. It's in the video that hasn't released yet.
Oh yeah, I remember recording that. No, I think the reason I made that mistake is just the process of recording that little segment was very similar to some of the Scott like behind the scenes experiences I've watched.
Yeah. Hopefully that's
Same
not an
lines in front
indicator
of a
for
green
the.
screen.
I really hope that's not an indicator for the video.
Hey! All it means is we had a fun time making it.
Yeah. But yeah, that is. I just listened to that because I have DaVinci open on my other monitor, and I'm staring at Wuxi and green screened in front of a black void right now. So all that to say, that's been what I've been doing.
I've been staring at a lot of. I haven't worked on my video in a little bit,
and that's basically
sad.
it. That's basically all I've been doing is working on stuff.
I've been doing a lot of like modeling characters I don't need right now, just to do like VFX tests. You guys saw the sphere. Did I talk about the sphere in the previous episode?
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, because that was probably the most interesting thing I did that week.
Oh, that's right. It was like the sphere that was in a real life location.
Yeah, I put a sphere. I recorded a gravel road and I put a sphere in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked really good.
It's cool. It's a really cool process that goes into that, because you pretty much just have like a floor plane and sort of have that transition to a wall and like have it smooth so it doesn't cast any shadows or anything. And you have that plane like project. You make sure it like covers up the entire screen everywhere the camera. And I'm gonna skip the motion tracking. It's just tracking the movement of the camera and putting in Blender cameras. That part's just pretty simple. But you have like this plane that covers the entire view of the camera. Around the same distance as the ground in your video, and you have it like project your video into the camera, but you also make it so like your object can cast shadows onto it. But also, since the thing is physically there, it like makes it has like lighting from your environment reflect onto your object. So if it's on like grass or something, there's gonna be like little green reflections. It's really cool. It's really cool. I'm excited about that stuff.
Well, so like, you're progressing on the thing. I forgot what it was. We said it a few episodes ago where we're like, hey, we're all gonna start like learning new. What is it? The new something. We're all being new. That's what I'm trying to say.
Learning new skills.
Yes, that's
like
it. That's the thing.
Marks.
Glad to hear, Wuxi. And glad. So it looks like you're advancing on yours.
Not really, because that's not the skill that I set out to do.
Oh, yeah, you were doing music. You're doing. Never mind then.
In that department, I have not advanced at all because I don't have a keyboard.
Wuxi. Neither have I.
That's okay.
Neither have I. I know when I'm going to.
At least you have some. Yeah. I'm probably gonna, after I get a car and I can spend more money on things, and then I can spend money on a keyboard and then learn the DAWs, because that's I just want to be able to make song demos. I don't need to advance myself any further.
Yeah. I was like, my skill was kind of secret. I was like, no, I will tell you guys in August. I'll make a video about it in August, and I've not touched it at all. Like I touched it once, like a month. I touched it once a couple months ago. And then I hit 1,000 subscribers. I was like, oh, let me put this down and make the 1,000 subscriber special that I promised like 2-3 years ago. And then I just ran out of time to work on that, so I haven't worked on that. And then because I haven't worked on that, I haven't worked on the secret project, and therefore I haven't developed the skill, and therefore nothing's advancing. But on the bright side, well, no, I was gonna say I was gonna work on it today, but I can't work on it today because never mind. It'll be done at some point. Yeah.
I really wish I would have just picked VFX as my thing that I wanted to learn, because
you can change it. It's
a
self-proposed challenge.
I can fathom visual art a lot easier than audio.
Yep.
It's a lot easier for me to wrap my head around. I'm glad I'm challenging myself at least, but man, I'm not gonna have fun with it until I surpass a certain point of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
There was one other thing that I did that I find somewhat interesting to talk about, which is the other night, we're playing games with Ventus and Hoguno, and Ventus's friend Zach, I believe, and yeah, and we played Zelda Four Swords Adventures online, which we've talked about before. If we were to potentially do a series where we play like co-op games where you have to share brain cells and actually be good at puzzles together, but you just try to mess with each other. It's so fun. It's actually a really underrated kind of game.
We should play it.
Yeah.
Is that like a Switch Online thing? Is that what that is, or what?
Yeah, we need a fourth person, but there are only 3 Arcanex members, so it's a little weird. But
Let's just throw on Ventus or something.
you know what? We could just play we play like I mentioned I had a few written down. Like we play Don't Starve. We could play The Escapist, stuff like that, where it's like it could be 4-player, but it's also 3-player.
Yeah, The Escapists.
But that also the Mario Kart. I gotta do Mario Kart, but that means I gotta find time for it.
We haven't done a special little video in a while, and I'm not gonna be the one to change that because, like I said, I've got enough things I gotta work on before I can put my focus on do-gooders.
Right. We maybe one day we'll do more of those videos, but that is not a priority. I'm more so just brought up
if we
because
start making a bunch of money from Arcanex, and I
cough.
we
like
get
that'll ever
sponsors,
happen.
If a bunch of people give us money, that would be cool. Maybe
we should ask our producer.
Maybe if I made $1 million and I didn't, and then my job was making $1 million from Arcanex, I would have time. I would have some time to make an Arcanex video or two.
all right. I'm DMing Ventus right now if I can open up a Patreon.
Hold up.
That really is becoming like a more tantalizing idea. I didn't really care about doing it for or just content creation in general, like for work, but that is something that's becoming like more appealing, especially as we advance like our bigger projects for like our cartoon stuff that we made a real company for, so it's a real thing, and it doesn't change anything unless we start making money, but it's still cool. But I would love for that to take off enough, and at the end of the day I just want to be in a position where I can make this stuff. I don't care if it's my job or what.
Right.
That would make it the easiest. Sorry, Cat, why did you send me nothing?
I've been having too much fun. I need to be stopped.
You just sent me a DM and it just isn't anything. It quite literally is not anything. It's just 0 words. Zero words. Zero files.
I discovered the command, the Discord command. It's like _ space _
Oh, it's
to send nothing.
When you like
as a
try
message.
to strike through nothing or something like that.
Yeah, and I've been having too much fun with it.
Wait, why am I getting?
It's underscore.
Underscore.
Nothing. Yeah, you did it. It's so funny.
Why is? If I send a dash, it's a dash.
Dash.
If I send a dash space, it's still a dash. If I send a dash space dash, it's a dot. Why is it a dot?
That is very weird.
I guess it's because like they think I'm making like a high like a list, and I'm trying to dot the list. Maybe that's weird.
Right.
Well, I did forget something that I
yeah.
did the other week. You know what I did?
What did you do?
Went to the beach.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you.
Yeah.
You joined call one time, and you were on the beach.
We were talking about, so me and some friends were gonna go to the beach, and and then it was like me, a coworker, two of my cousins, and Jeffrey. And we were like, we're gonna go to the beach on this weekend. It's gonna be nice and fun, blah blah blah. And we're planning it. We had a plan. It wasn't super well planned out, but we just like we knew where we were going and we were going, and that was it. And then a week before the trip, my brother was like, "Hey, do you mind if I go?" And I was like, "I guess we technically have one more spot. If you want, you could tag along. No, I don't think anyone would care."
I guess my brother
And then,
can go.
I guess. And then Jeffrey was like, "Oh, hey, my brother also wants to go." And like it was less of Jeffrey's brother and more of Jeffrey's mom, where he was like, "Hey, take your brother. He's bored. Nothing to do." Hi, Jeffrey. I'm talking about the beach trip. Anyway, and so Jeffrey's brother was also gonna go now, and like I'm like I can't say we can't bring Jeffrey's brother because I'm bringing my own brother, but that means we just added 2 extra people to the trip last minute, and then the other 3 people who were also going now didn't want to go because there's 2 more people going, making it too many people for the room. Plus they don't know these 2 people, so they kind of backed out. And then like the day before we left was when my roommate broke up with his girlfriend, and I was like, you know what, you can come down too, have a nice like relaxing time and try to like calm down over everything. And so the entire group of people changed a few days before the trip, and it was a completely different group of people.
But
it was
kind of crazy.
It was still fun,
It's
quite fun.
It's like that time we almost had a Dutch guy on our upcoming trip, but now we don't anymore.
What?
That was kind of funny.
How?
Wait, did you not hear about that?
No.
Okay, I'll leave you in the dark. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Did anyone else have something they wanted to bring up for their bye weeks?
No.
Jeffrey, what do you want? Jeffrey. Why did Sammy call you? Sammy needs a towel? Why does Sammy keep going to the bathroom to take showers without towels? Bring Sammy a towel. Okay, leave him there, Nate. Well, to be fair, my door is shut. I can't see anything. If you go to the living room, you can't see anything. He can run out and get a towel. He can swear. Sammy keeps forgetting to get towels. Sammy's like, why don't you keep your towels in the bathroom? And I'm like, there is no space in the bathroom to keep towels. And he gets mad at me.
Sammy, crawl through Wacko's window.
Sammy, Simon Cat said crawl through the window. I don't think he's gonna do that. What else did I do? What else did I do these past couple weeks? Let's see. Jeffrey, shut up. Go away. Just throw him the towel. Jesus. What have I done? What have I done?
What have I done?
Went to the beach. Went on some dates. Yeah, that's about it.
That sounds fun.
Stop laughing, Jeffrey. Go away. You just dropped at the outside or the inside? You dropped the towel on the outside of the bathroom door. How is he going to get... Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna get my bathroom soaking wet. That's fine. I'll clean it. The door was okay. You know how to unlock the door, Jeffrey. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Do you see what I have to deal with? I have to like deal with these guys on a daily basis. Jeez. What you been up to?
I think I said everything.
I agree.
That's a good point. Oh,
my hands look like Swiss cheese because I have a bunch of blisters on them right now.
Oh, sorry, Jeff. Not Jeffrey. What's your name? Wooshi.
Yeah, it's me. I've been pushing too much sod, and you push really hard.
Go away, Jeffrey.
It makes your hands all Swiss cheese. It's okay.
I wanted to ask you guys something.
Yeah.
What?
Did you guys see the Star Fox?
I saw it. I saw the funny looking animals.
Are you guys gonna get the Star Fox?
I don't even have the Switch 2
that's true.
The Star Fox is on.
Probably not. Probably not.
It's so weird. I would never expect him to go like realistic looking animals. I would never expect him to go like Star Fox for a while. I don't know. It
looks wacko.
It's
You know what it
weird.
looks like?
what?
It looks like Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy.
It kind of does. It kind of does. It releases. Wait a second.
It's
It
like
releases
June, right?
soon. Yeah.
June. Yeah.
It releases right before Too Many Games.
Too many games.
Too Many Games.
Too many
So
games.
the next Smash
Do,
Bros.
do,
game,
do.
what are they gonna? Are they gonna do the real animal, or are they gonna do the custom animal?
They can't do the real thing, can they? They can't do the new design.
That would be pretty funny if they did. Though. I'll bet they'll use the new Donkey Kong design.
Yeah. Well, what was funny, what I find funny about the Star Fox, well, what everyone finds funny about the Star Fox thing was that they just announced it by a tweet saying, "This is Miyamoto, Star Fox in 10 minutes, guys." And and the only reason I actually saw it was because I got a notification on my phone of Smash Max posting something in our servers saying like, apparently this is a thing or something, whatever he said. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's how I learned about that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so this is something. It's probably not anything too crazy. Whoa, what is this?
Yep. Yeah, a new star. Like, there's so many franchises of Nintendo's that like aren't that popular. Star Fox is not that popular. Pikmin is not that popular.
Pikmin should
Metroid
be more
is-
popular.
I don't know if Metroid's considered popular. I don't know the release. Not the release. I don't know the sales data on it, but I know that they don't come out that often. But there's like just so many series that are like beloved that don't get a lot of recognition. You like Chibi Robo. We know some people like Chibi Robo, and haven't gotten the game in forever. What's a Nintendo series that you like that you wish would come back for like a reboot or a new game or something?
Well, at this point, like, I'm looking at my list of games right there, and most of the ones that I would want to come back that I have played have, and usually it's to kind of mediocre results sometimes. So
I think they should bring back Super Paper Mario.
true.
Well, Paper Mario's not gone.
Yeah, Paper Mario's
yeah,
not
but the
going
Super
anywhere.
Paper Mario's gone.
Yeah.
I guess.
Remake
I
Super
guess.
Paper Mario. Just do
What
it.
was the you sent me? No, you sent this in our group chat. Like a really cool fan trailer, like a concept for like a Super Paper Mario 2 sort of game.
Yeah, I
And
saw
it
that.
looked
I watched that
awesome.
recently.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Metroidvania
You sent it a long
thing.
time ago, and I just got around to watching
And
it.
they
like,
should
2
do
days
that.
ago.
They should contact that guy and say, "Hey,
Can we make this
we're
a
gonna
real
take
game?
that. We're gonna make this."
That if
Just wanted to let you know.
if they made Super Paper Mario Hollow Knight, we would all be buying it. It's day one.
I
Like,
would.
all of my, I think I've said before, like a rite of passage for most of my friends who are into the gaming stuff is that they've played and loved Super Paper Mario.
That would probably be the
Super is
moment
awesome.
I concede and like, yep, this is worth buying a Switch 2 now.
Yeah.
Well, do you think it's gonna happen?
What anything
no.
Super Paper Mario
Yeah.
coming back? Look, it's never gone forever. They'll reference it.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like they're sort of in a phase right now of like bringing things back that a lot of not necessarily like casted a wide net, but has like a very passionate fan
Right.
base.
Nothing is
You know,
gone
they just
forever.
did it with Tomodachi Life. They've been doing it with a few different things. They did it with
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi like a few years ago or a year ago. I can't remember. I think they're gonna keep doing that with just their
Okay.
more niche titles.
To add to that, speaking of Super Paper Mario references, Wushi, you saw the Mario Galaxy movie, right?
Yes.
Did you know about the
Interesting.
Super Paper Mario reference in it?
Is Dashel in the movie?
I didn't
No.
I didn't catch. I don't
Aw.
remember any. I only saw the movie the one time.
Yeah,
and I haven't
so-
seen anything from it since.
So this is us doing exactly what all the substance of the movie is. But we in like the very beginning of the movie in the library, Rosalina's library, they had on the bookshelf they had the Dark Prognosticus.
Really?
It's like, yes, they actually it's kind of crazy that they
It's
pulled
better
that.
than the first movie now. They won me
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
They just have to pick the right references. I'll be foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, because I remember we were walking out of the theater. We got in the car and that was like the one reference that I caught that I didn't like immediately like say out loud to spaghetti and lasagna.
You want to see if they caught it?
Yeah, so I was like, did you see that? And they were like, why didn't you say that immediately? I was like, I don't know.
The first one had a plot, but the second one had Super Paper Mario.
Exactly.
Make your
See,
choice.
that's what people say about 1,000 Year Door. That one has plot, but that one's Super Paper Mario, right?
Hey, Super Paper Mario does have quite a bit of lore going
does.
on. So
It has
they have the entire.
Yeah.
They have that in the Mario Galaxy movie now.
That one
I haven't
has
seen the
more-
Galaxy movie.
That one is more. What?
I have not seen that movie yet.
Well, we just told you the best part.
Well, I'll keep my eye out for it.
Because that game does have more, basically more plot than the other Paper Mario games. I mean, in that same shot, they did show the book from Thousand Year Door as well, just to get everything in there, I guess. There was another book with Tippy on it. There was a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's books. They're gonna have to reference like every Paper Mario thing ever.
Yeah, basically. It was just a little shocking.
Yeah.
So welcome to the thing we talk about every time we talk about Nintendo, which is Super Paper Mario, the
Yeah!
greatest Nintendo game ever made.
That's how we started. That was our. I mean, that wasn't our first videos, but it's the first things we recorded for the channel.
True.
was.
It's our history.
It's
You know-
the history.
Do you know what Nintendo series I should bring back?
What?
Metroid.
Did
I mean, I could have told you that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you,
It's
did
not gone, but like the mainline Metroid releases are so dispersed. Like the last mainline release before Dread was Fusion in 2002. And then we got Zero Mission 2004.
yeah, so you're just talking about the 2D ones.
Yeah, the main ones.
Yeah,
And in
yeah, I love
2004
the
with
2D
with
ones
Zero
are my
Mission.
favorite. Of course.
But what's weird is they did, like, there was the first three fairly back to back, then nothing for a while. Then on the GBA they were like, here's Fusion, here's the remake of the first game, cool, and then it was nothing. And then in 2017, I think we got Metroid 2 remake,
Yeah.
and then in 2021 we got Dread. So like that was fairly back to back of like new game and remake of an old game. And now it's been 5 years since then, and I'm like, that's their goal. Every so often they come back with a new game and a remake of an old one, and then they stop for a bit. New game, remake of an old one, and I'm
That's
like,
how-
can you just like,
that's
get
how-
them a little sooner?
You know, it's what
They
we were
don't-
talking about before. That's how they do every Nintendo series that's kind of like dormant like that. They come back with it, and then they forget about it again.
Yeah, like
I think
I'm
the
hoping it
remakes
take that long.
can come to a stop because they perfected the series after the first two. They don't have to remake them anymore.
Well,
they can
they-
just make new stuff now.
I wouldn't say they perfected it after the first two. They just understood how to make not bad things after the first two. Like Super, I love Super. It's a great game. It's one of my favorite games. It's not perfect. The world design is perfect. The Metroidvania design is perfect. The boss design is kind of finicky. The
bosses are a
controls are
little
kind of
funky.
finicky. Like, I think if the Metroid Dread team, I think I've said this before on the podcast, I'm not sure. If the Metroid Dread team, what's her name? Something Steam?
Mercury.
What is it? Mercury Steam.
Yeah.
If Mercury Steam were to remake Super, and they remade Super in a way that kept it Super, like Zero Mission and Samus Returns are fun. They're cool, but they're basically a different game. They're not. There's not much of the original.
I mean, I like them better than both of the originals.
Yeah, true.
But they are just completely different games.
If they remake Super, the map has to stay the same. There can be slight alterations, maybe a couple things around, but the main map has to stay the same because that is Super. You can't mess with that. But if they just adjust the platform heights and give Samus like the ledge grab, what's it called? The power grip, I think it's called. Like, give her the power grip, give her better movement, give her the ability to hold the triggers to change missiles, stuff like that. Just like things that make it so that Samus flows better and is less floaty,
I have an idea
weird.
for that too.
That would be good. The best game in the world.
You know what they should,
Better
they should
bosses,
add
too.
for a Super Paper Mario. I said Super Paper Mario. You know what they should have for a Super Metroid remake?
What?
Carrie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No! No! No.
I ruined the joke because I said it the game, but
How could you?
Jump on
Well-
like a spiky little. Carrie isn't really that fast though. Is there like a faster character we could sort of
Yeah, you know,
experiment with?
wouldn't that be nice? Samus to have like, you know, if she could like dash, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Cough, 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 cough.
Why can't
Huh.
Metroid dash anyway?
why can't Metroid
Oh my
dash?
god, why can't Metroid? You know what game she can dash in? Miss Metroid.
What?
Metroid. I almost said Metroid
Actually,
Super. That's not what
Metroid
it's
kind of
called.
can dash.
She can.
Metroid
That's
kinda
like
Super
can.
Metroid.
Super
Metroid Fusion
Didn't
and
Super Metroid introduce like the super
Yes.
fast thing where you
The
shine
speed
spark and
boost.
all that?
Yeah.
all games since. Well, no, I don't think Zero Mission has it, but Super, Fusion, and Dread all have the speed boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Good game. I forget. I think it was called Smash Max. It might have been Wushi. I don't remember. They were trying to like teach me how to use the shine sparks because I couldn't figure out how to do diagonal stuff. It was fun. What do you want, Jeffrey? What?
Oh,
What do I just want?
I thought you were gonna be like that. Oh, they should add the thing from Metroid Prime Pinball.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Well,
cool.
close the powder. Put the powder in.
I remember
Close the
nothing
powder.
about that game. That's all a
Close
blur.
it. Start.
I remember George.
I don't think.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think I was
That's my
paying too much
dishes.
attention when I was playing Metroid. I think I was just excited that I found the game.
Metroid Prime is cool. I like the movement, I like the bosses, I like the exploration, I like my favorite part of the game. And this is my favorite part. Everyone else hates it. Like if you watch reviews, everyone's like, this part sucks. I liked it. Where like at the end of the game, you have all these like what are they like ruins, and then they're like go to the place of wonder and shoot the brick in the wall or whatever. And you have like the way it works is you check your map, find the room that's like hinted at with one of the words. Like in this case, it'd be like the wonder room or whatever. And then you got to go there and then do the actual puzzle where it says shoot the brick, and then you shoot the brick and then you get it. It's like small puzzles like that, not too intense. And that section, you're just wandering around, following hints and clues to solve these puzzles, and I love that. Everyone else hates it because you stop finding new areas and you just like go on a fetch quest. But I still really like it, and that's my favorite part of the game. The rest of the game is kind of obtuse, and it's easy to get lost. And like when I played the game, I relied on the hint system where like I'd wander around forever and be like, "Hey, you should go to this place." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that was a place I could go." I was not good at it.
Now you're kind of speaking my language. What I like about games is that more so like clues and exploration and almost
Have you played Prime?
almost pointless a point and click esque
click.
design. Point and click esque. I like that stuff.
Have you played Prime?
I have not played
Mr.
Metroid Prime. I've played
Ooh.
Super Metroid. That is the one I have played.
Right.
That's the only one you really need to
oof.
play, but they're all pretty good.
See, I like
they're
Prime.
all great games.
I liked Prime when Ow. I dropped the thing. Hold on. Okay. I liked Prime when I played it because I got the collection on Wii U because it was like $20 for all 3 games. Like that's a steal. And then I beat the first game, and then I started the second one, but I didn't get that far. And then on the Switch 2, no, technically it's on the Switch 1. When Prime Remastered came out, I got it and I started it, and I also didn't get that far. I think I played one Prime game and I'm done. I don't want to play any more Prime ever.
That's kind of where I mean, I would play more if I had them, but I'm not going out of my way for them. I just got the Switch one and I'm good. Not the new Switch. I haven't tried the new Switch one. But the
Prime 4?
remake. Yeah, I haven't tried Prime 4, but I got the remake. It was good. I had a lot of fun with it. I just like Metroid better in a 2D space. And there are some games I like better in 3D, but Metroid isn't one of them.
What's your thoughts on Metroid Fusion?
It was good. I prefer like the less linear stuff, but I had fun with it.
I'm so mixed on Fusion, cause like when I play Fusion, I'm like annoyed, and a lot of times I'm like, oh, why'd they do that? Oh, why'd they do that? Why can't I go there? Yeah, and I'm like, that's just kind of stupid. And I don't like how linear it is. I don't like how handholdy it is, and like I don't even care about linearity, like linearity as in like you have to do the steps in a specific order. I don't care about. As long as it doesn't feel like I'm going through a checklist. It feels like I'm exploring. Even if I don't have that many options, as long as I'm finding the way to go, that's fun to me. But Fusion is so handholdy where it's like, go to this room, go to that room, enter there. It's kind of gets annoying. I don't like it. But when I'm not playing it and just thinking about it, I'm like, wow, that was so cool. And it like I have like rose-tinted glasses of a game that I played like yesterday. Like, wow, wasn't that amazing? And I know it's stupid. I don't know why. This is like the only game that I do that. It's dumb, but it's cool.
What like a game
like
the game where you like
sort of the weakest
looking back
like
on how cool it is while you're playing it. Like
No, when I'm playing it, I'm just like, eh.
Oh.
But when I'm not playing, I go, whoa.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
It's like the only other game that's kind of like that is Super Paper Mario, where like when I'm playing it, I get frustrated at some points. But also that game is less. It makes more sense that I have rose-tinted glasses because that game is nostalgic and I played it growing up. So like, yeah, I'm gonna look at it more positively. Fusion is not a childhood game. I played it in like 2018, I think. I was like 14. I was still kind of a child. That's a good point. But point is, it's not like I don't consider it a childhood game. I don't know why. I just look I look at it fondly, and I don't know why. But it's cool.
What you were saying earlier about the like the part that you like that's kind of that most people find kind of tedious, but you really like. I find that I tend to fall into that camp a lot of times with games where there's a certain part that's tedious, but I really like for some reason. Like to give examples from Mario games, like you have the green stars from Galaxy 2. Like there are things that are tedious about that, but I find it fun to go back in the levels and find things that are hidden.
Do it again.
And then like Wacky, you remember like chapter 6 from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, right?
The Samurai Kingdom? Or is that 5? Oh, you're talking about the Croods, the cavemen.
Yeah. The train one.
Oh, I'm thinking of Super. You're talking about...
Yeah, I'm talking about Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't listening to what game you're talking about. I just started chapter 6. Super Mario. Yeah, the train one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Size 6.
Size 6.
Size 6. Wrong game.
Yeah, that one was like when you replay it, it's you basically know what to do because it
you already did it.
Yeah, because you already do it. But there's also it's a long stretch of the game without any of the battle stuff. So it takes a bit of a risk to make, like I was saying earlier, like almost like a point and click adventure type. You walk around the train, you find clues, you solve the mysteries, and I always, that was always one of my favorite parts of the game because of how it did something different from what the rest of the game was doing.
Yeah, and there were no battles. It was so much fun, not having to battle things. Stupid.
From Wacko's perspective, yeah, I see it.
Wow, what fun.
I'm going to redirect things to Super Paper Mario here because I haven't played Thousand Year Door. One of my favorite parts about that game, just that sticks with me, that I continue to enjoy when I'm not playing the game, is like the really long, drawn out like almost boring sort of stuff, because it's not entertaining because the gameplay is fun. It's entertaining because they know exactly what they're doing.
It's a joke that's funny in hindsight, where like when it's happening, you're like, I hate you, but then when you're looking back, you're like, that's a funny story. It's one of those kind of jokes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very.
I'm entertained by it, like as at least from a like new, like playing this for the first time perspective, because it's funny. It's making me, you know, I'm entertained by this for the same reason I'm entertained by like a comedic show.
Yeah, it's the it's an acquired taste, but it is very funny. Just the one Nintendo game that decided, you know what? Let's do bad game design because it's funny, and let's make them go back and
great.
forth.
I love it when things just mindlessly decide to be stupid because it's funny.
It just make
you
you
don't
write
see that
down.
in a lot of like like big corporations. That you see that more in like smaller projects, or
Yeah, you don't see a lot of
Like
people
stuff-
make dumb decisions. Cough, cough.
And I like that. I like when things are willing to get really stupid and not really care. Even from an entertainment perspective, not really care if everyone's gonna enjoy it, just because it's that funny.
Well, that is an interesting discussion from my from like the creative perspective. Whenever I'm making a video, I have to. There is a certain point in the process, depending on how much time I've put into it, where I have to decide: is this something that I want to be people to
Enjoyed by everyone or by a few?
Take seriously. Is this something that I want people to look at and say, yeah, this is good, or do I want to memeify it and fill it with every friend group inside joke and stupid thing imaginable?
Dude, like
mean,
I've
there
tried to
is-
make like short films, and it's so difficult to do that because like if you want it to look good, you have to like spend time to make it look good, and it takes forever. But like I watched like this short film by my friend of mine, and it legit, they just, to make a bomb, it was just Coke and Mentos tied to each other. Because it's like, oh, it's a funny haha, it's the meme thing. But like, that's so much easier to do, and if you're making a comedy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to look like a real bomb. It's fine if it looks like,
get it,
who
yeah.
cares if you're holding up literal Nerf guns? They know what it's supposed to be, and it looks dumb. It's silly. Who cares?
It
Yeah,
is,
that's always
like
the
very dependent on
question.
what you're making as well, and your intent. Like Simon Cat was saying, do I want to make some? How do I want to make the viewer feel right now? That's what you
Right,
need to ask yourself.
Right.
Are they supposed to cry, or are they supposed to be laughing at me?
Something that I would really like to capture. This was an idea I was sort of having for like a post do-gooders project. I would really love to capture like the sort of show where it's not necessarily like super funny, but the characters like bounce off each other so well, and you like them so much that you're just smiling the whole time. I would love to capture that sort of feeling. And also-
Yeah.
I don't think it's very smart to say, I want to make a show that's not super funny. I think you're just hedging your bets. Like, oh, I was supposed to be bad. Don't worry.
No. Okay, you don't get the vision. Here,
I
hold
get
on.
what you're saying.
Because there was, have you ever had just something where you're not really? There's been multiple movies I've seen where I'm not laughing the whole time, but I love them. I'm having such a good time with it just because the characters are bouncing off each.
Right.
Well,
And
yeah,
that's-
I'm not
there are
gonna-
other
You know,
ways to be
Do-Gooders is
entertained
gonna
than
be
just
hilarious,
like
right?
humor.
This isn't me downplaying my writing here. I think Do-Gooders is gonna be really funny. I just think after that I'm gonna be burnt out on shows
That
about,
writing.
like it's funny because the characters because of the characters' flaws, and I'm gonna want to divert more to you're having fun with it because you like the characters so much.
Right.
Either way, I want to do like character-driven stuff, but that's sort of a different direction I would like to take for a post-do-gooders. Also, to sort of capture the feeling of like assembling a team and going on a grand journey, big grand open space, and they have
Avengers.
to go really far. You know, that express that feeling of long distance, small little speck in a big world. That would be a fun thing to. I could do cool environments.
Yeah.
But I do love. I mean, it's a really generic dynamic that you see all the time, but just the ragtag group of
Yeah.
misfits.
You know, I can't wait
Like
for
it-
Wuxi show that's not funny.
I'm not saying there
Man.
won't be. It won't be
Wacker just
funny.
keeps
I'm just saying that's
Wacker's just trying to say stuff now.
I'm just making fun of Wuxi.
it's. I mean, I am talking about a project that's supposed to happen after a project that's gonna take a really long time. So who knows what this is gonna turn into in the future? All I have is like character designs and character names and
future.
like personalities established. But I think it would be really fun to do some more story-driven stuff with like likable characters that you're rooting for instead of what I'm making right now.
Stop trying to make more projects for yourself.
That's for after. I'm not allowed to think about that, or I'm not allowed to flesh that out until after I'm done with do-gooders. That's my rule. I knew an idea was inevitable, so I made that rule from the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean that's just good advice in general. Is how do you want to make the viewer feel at this part, because I really like it. Like, to have something be funny the whole time is one thing, but to have it like Wuxi was saying, have it be
Thought-provoking.
it's not trying it's not trying to be funny all the time, but or necessarily saying something at every moment, but even just moving the story forward is interesting, and then it has moments where it slows down and makes you think as well. It's very hard to do it all at once, but it's so cool when you manage to do it well.
I just know that
Avatar,
after
good
do-gooders,
show.
I'm gonna wanna like try some new writing styles. I'm gonna be burnt out, I'm sure. So that was where my mind immediately went. That would be like the next thing I would want to capture after just a really good comedy. Would be just something more story driven, but still like character driven writing, but it is sort of following an overarching plot. Because I can't do that and that's another thing. If I tell myself, okay, I can do this after do-gooders, then I'm not gonna like divert do-gooders into something that's not. Do-gooders is not a story-driven show, but I desire to make a story-driven show. So when I tell myself I'll do it after, then I'm not gonna turn do-gooders into that and like make it something it was never intended to be.
Separate. That's a problem with creatives where like they want to work on something else, but they can't. They got to work on this project. But so they'll just like try to find a way to force it into a different project, and then it doesn't
Yeah, it happens a lot.
work very well.
Do-gooders is gonna have three-dimensional characters, and maybe like a serious adjacent moment here and there, but that's it. That's the most you're gonna get.
Serious adjacent is a good way of putting it, because there have been moments when I was been writing Simon Cat, and I'll have like the closest thing to a character moment, and I'm like, I could put something stupid here, but I'm going to restrain myself this one time.
Yeah, because if you want to do a character-driven show, you gotta have like a little bit of character
Yeah.
development, a little bit of real moments, if you want the characters to feel like real people.
Like,
But at the end of the day, it's a comedy, so I have to restrain myself. I'm not here to tell a deep emotional story. I'm here to make the characters do stupid things so you laugh.
Yeah, like Wuxi, you remember the you remember Infinite Break, right?
Yeah.
Wacko, you saw that too, I think.
I did.
Yeah, that, like, even like Lasagna was saying, this is the most ambitious thing you've done before you knew how to make videos or something. I don't know what he said, but
This was the biggest thing you did when you were still bad at doing it. Thanks, Lasagna.
but the way I've always looked at it is the scene on the bridge, the tower, the bridge tower at the end where I have the piano and music and I hold on, I grab Lasagna by the hand as he's falling off. I really tried to do everything I could to make that as impactful as a moment
cinematic
with as cinematic of a moment as I could with quite possibly the stupidest plot I've ever done outside of that.
It did sort of do well at, having, like, slowing down a little bit for story's sake, getting serious adjacent as we were talking about, while still not, like, missing the silly tone. It's still there.
Yeah, people have, I think, like, I remember when Wacko was watching through everyone's videos, he had a huge backlog of everyone's videos, and he got to Infinite Break, and I was asking him all these questions. I was like, did you see it coming that Lasagna was the twist villain? Did you see it coming?
I remember that was the same time me and Lasagna had a small rivalry about Dashiell. I was like, I hate Lasagna, I hope he's a bad guy. And you're like,
and then he was. Yeah, like the one YouTube thing you don't want to do on YouTube if you have an actual show but is that people actually go and watch every episode is when you can do callbacks and have a story that sequentially progresses with each episode. But I like a lot of that's something a lot of YouTubers that of course well I was inspired by Scott, so that's the reason I had that kind of thing in the first place, but it was the lore, having lore to your videos. It's fun.
We thought we were so cool.
It shows you, it shows that you want to do something that's not constrained by the limits of what you would see on YouTube, is what it shows. Mm-hmm. I think
we're just not good enough to make that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I remember that I think there was something else you said, Wacko, when you were watching Infinite Break. You were like, oh no, it wasn't when you were watching. It was when you were playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. You got to the one the bridge part in Chapter 1. You're like, wait, is this the thing from Infinite Break?
Oh my goodness.
Because I forget
that was a game.
I forget I was using NoClip even back then.
That is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite aspects of classic Simycat is just like the aspect of working with what I got here. Literally, I see a lot of that.
That's the thing that has always bugged me is every video I make, even especially these ones that were written before I noticed all the changes that I need to make to my writing. These videos
that you
they
need
have
to make legally.
They have a bunch of blue screen moments that are supposed to be in all these different wild settings and locations, and I always hate editing them. I hate editing them, but so I need to just stop doing that.
Why'd you keep doing it then?
Well, because I just wanted to keep writing it like I was, for dumb reasons, but
for dramatic effect.
Yeah, for dramatic effect. But when I was editing, there was a point I was going to make about it.
You okay?
I kept adding these blue screen segments. I had all these blue screen segments that I would just do what I could with, and there so much. Basically, every Simycat video is held back by its limitations on the technical front, because in the future, by the time I make like by the time I make like the next video after this one, I want to actually invest in a camera that doesn't look antiquated now, and have better cinematography in locations that are not blue screen, so it doesn't look like it's being severely held back by ambitious ideas that I can't really do.
Right. Yeah, like in the last Wacko video, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have like this big fight scene, all this stuff, and like there were places that I found where I could have done it, but to do it, I have to rely on more people, and I didn't want to have to rely on people, and so
Yeah.
I went for a more, like, a less cinematic and more metaphorical, where the place that the series ends is the room that I started recording it in.
Yeah,
Which, like, no one knows that, but I know that. So I'm like, it's like, it goes back to where it all started.
that's
So, like, it doesn't look as cool as if it was, like, in, like, some random alleyway. But it's easier to do, and it means something. So I'll do it like that.
right. That's what I sort of wish you was getting at with my videos. Is like no one gets that, but I get it. And the
Right.
people who have been watching since the beginning will also get it, and that's enough.
That's something I wanted to I wanted to help myself out with when I was making 10 Years Deep, is just bring any possible thing I could ever want to reference, put it all in one video,
Basically,
one recent video that people can
people
can see.
we actually
It makes
that-
you happy to look back and be like, wow, I made that with everything. Even
Now's
though no
a-
one else is
now's
like, wow,
a-
what a bunch of random junk.
I very intentionally, like, in the final, like, cool, like, animated part, only referenced stuff that was featured in the video, in the, like, the very same video, just so, like, that could like be an appreciated moment to anyone who watches the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, like when what is it? The Spider-Man movie came out across Spider-Verse. No
Into
Way
the
Home.
Spider-Verse?
The one
Oh,
with
No
all the
Way Home.
Spider-Man in it. They were like,
Yeah.
do I have to watch all these Spider movies to get it? That's Whooshy. To understand the video, you have to watch all of these other previous Whooshy videos that no one has seen.
Well, I feel like the point of that was kind of
a reaction video, so I could just, like, show all,
You could
like,
tell
show
everyone
all
what
the
it was.
videos that are important to the viewers.
Now I
And-
know
and
you
then-
don't know what this is. I'll tell you.
You know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Wusha, you saying that made me realize something, because for the past, like, I want to say, like, few months, I've been having an idea that unknowingly is very similar, basically almost the same thing as 10 Years Deep, for my own channel, where it's just a commentary where I go through everything I've made, but I want it to be more thorough and only really for me, just talking about all this stuff before I move on.
Yeah, I did that with the wiki.
The wiki, like we all have that desire to do that.
As creatives, you want to have everything like just in
Yeah.
one place documented for you to be like, yeah, that's everything I've done.
And that, and
Because
that's
it feels wrong just having it all sit there without a proper send off because you moved on to a
yes,
different
exactly.
passion. You know, I don't want to make King Pig plush videos anymore, but I don't want it to just like
Go away.
it's my thing. I want it to have, you know, a proper send off, a proper goodbye. I don't want it to, I don't want it to not be nicely
Right.
wrapped up.
Right, like you a lot of our lives have I mean, especially us three specific, but also just a lot of the rest of our group have gone through the, well, we want to make very different things now from what we are kind of making when we all met. So you two, of course, had your finale send off to move into the next era.
The history.
And and of course I'm gonna be the next in line to do that. I have it all planned out.
I'm
It's
excited.
gonna be interesting.
See, and I don't even know
Yeah.
after my next video how often I'm going to use Wushi's property. Because now that we have the
Same.
executive standard stuff going on, and I see this glimmer of hope for our cartoons and our movies and all that, that's what I want to put all my focus on.
Yeah.
Because that's what I see the most potential in. Because you don't see channels with 200 subscribers doing that too often.
Right.
Right.
And that's something that I think is we're gonna have the best chances with, because that gets word. If you make something truly that good, I mean, it's not guaranteed, but that gets word of mouth. People tell their friends
Right.
about that.
Yeah.
You know, Nickelodeon might hear about it.
Nickelodeon. Yeah.
I
Like,
don't know about that. but even just in familial gent, there's already been like comments, or I think it was just one comment. It was just like, my
So
friends
many,
told me
one
all
whole
about this.
people.
Yeah, that. Well, I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast when familial gent came out, but that had like way better reception than I expected.
You did.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how that was gonna go over, because what familial gent is I don't care how how lazy or unfunny this is gonna be. This is funny right now in this moment in the writer's room, so we're putting it in, and that's the entire process of writing. That we make stuff up on the spot, and if it makes us laugh, then that's what goes in the episode.
Right.
And the idea is it just sucks, but effort is put into it, and that's what's funny about it. It's not just like MS Paint characters. It's a fully animated series where the writing is just I like to call it like well written bad writing. That's how I like to describe it. That's how I rationalize it.
Weird way to put it. Yeah, it's got like it's a really weird show. It has a feeling that no other show has.
That's what you want.
And
I feel like.
Right. It is what you want. It makes it seem like it's its own thing, and you want it to. You want it to find its own audience, and not like, I don't know. It good though.
My point is, I'm kind of surprised that people liked it. I really thought it would just be something for me and my friends to laugh at.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, it not. Be happy.
Yeah, it is kind of the thing where, even if the inspiration behind what you're doing is like somewhat minimal, or maybe even sometimes not, you really don't know what audience you're going to get until you get it.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day of like the audience of what was it?
The digital circus?
The bad audience.
That's right.
I do remember that.
I'm excited for that episode. I remember
it's not out yet.
I'm probably just gonna make that entirely in one sitting when I have free time. I'm gonna try to not make it late.
Have you not edited it yet?
I haven't even started. Usually I do at least 2 sittings. I'm gonna go for 1 sitting at the last second this time.
Yeah, but in order to make sure we don't
Lucy.
forget about guest episode. Speaking of episode Arcanex, in order to make sure we don't forget about guest episodes again, I told myself in my head, which is usually a good way of remembering to do stuff sometimes, is on whenever an episode releases, like usually like the next week is when we're recording. Typically, if nothing changes, so that's
when you message them.
Yeah, so that's when I message the person, so I don't forget. So I give them some heads up.
Yeah, that's it. End of sentence.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to say before that. I forget.
I'll say this
I
about the
forgot
next
something
episode.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, you say your thing first.
I was just
making
making a joke. You remember in the episode that we're talking about that is not up yet, the last one we recorded. Wacko like wrote a quote from me in the quote channel. And Smashback said like, "Guess I won't want to miss this Arcanex episode," and then the next one released that wasn't that,
and it's
which
not
I found funny. He's like, "Where's the quote? Did they edit it out? Those guys."
What if
probably a few things gonna have to edit out of that one.
You could.
I'm remembering something.
I don't remember exactly what we talked about, so I don't know if like I'll just leave everything in or what. But there's a good chance I'll cut a few things out. Not even necessarily like, oh, people are gonna get so mad at this. It's just not really what this show is about. I
can remember
is how I would put it.
I can remember some specific things that I think will be cut out.
The only person I've talked to that the only person I've told that I'm talking to this girl is Sam, and now you guys. So let's just not tell anybody.
And then
So
they
that
find out
if they
because of
know-
the podcast.
It's because of the podcast.
Yeah, we know who's watching and who's not.
She'll watch
That
this.
would
She'll be
yeah.
like,
That would be so funny.
Is she gonna watch this one?
Yes.
Hi.
100%.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't think you said what her name was.
I did not say what her name was. No.
That's probably for the better.
Yeah, that's good practice. That's good internet safety.
I'm
probably.
trying. Oh, my roommate. You don't know his name. He doesn't exist.
Scone?
Oops. Sure. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, is this a good ending point?
Let me check the time.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's
It's been about an hour and a half.
That's
we haven't done
looks
like a
a
short
good-
episode in a while. I think it would. I think
This
it would
is
be
short?
better. Like, I think it would be a good habit to at certain points like put our foot down and say, you know, we've been going long enough. We can end it.
I done.
I feel like whatever this episode was, we're all. I feel like we were doing a much better job not being completely tired and out of it. Like, what is going on? I mean, we were
Right,
all like
we were
that
here.
last episode. I feel like yeah.
Last episode
That's
was funny
okay.
and weird. Some episodes are. That's what this is all about.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it's a
the
time
that's
capsule.
the thing of this podcast. This podcast is not meant to be good.
This
It's
is
meant
not
to be
for the viewers'
yeah.
entertainment. This is for the host's entertainment.
Yeah, I was
You're
talking
gonna have to deal with that.
I was like, "Oh, Sammy, I gotta go record the podcast." And he's like, "What's the podcast?" I'm like, "It's like a radio show, but like it's not live. You just like record it and put it online."
Yeah,
He's
it's a time capsule.
Who would
of our,
watch that?
of our
And
lives?
Jeffrey's like, "I do."
yeah. Jeffrey's like,
And I'm
do.
like,
Yeah.
it's fun to have a capsule of like, I wonder how I was thinking, what I was doing at this time, and I can go back and see.
yeah,
it's fun.
that's the point of this podcast. It's fun.
Well, with that, I think it's a good time to send off.
We should
And
probably
you know
end
what?
it. We should probably
know-
end it before we say something that we regret and forget to edit out, and now suddenly we're all over the Washington Post, and people want our heads.
Jeffrey is currently standing behind me with a knife trying to murder me, and it's not a joke. Hold on, let me turn my camera on. It's not gonna turn on now, is it?
It's
No,
not
it
turning
won't.
on.
OBS is open, so it's like, nope, you can't use your camera. Oh well, Jeffrey is trying to threaten me right now. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get murdered off camera. Bye. I'm sorry.